It's quite hard though. I am a bit impatient. Okay, it's Saturday the 1st of July. It's 9:45 in the morning. The weather forecast originally had been really good, quite good for the whole weekend. Sort of, low cloud and sunny intervals. And then it changed. Last night it was really windy and it pissed with rain. And it's been raining quite a lot this morning. There's supposed to be another band of rain coming through kind of imminently, and then it's supposed to be dry for the rest of the day with sunny intervals. You still can't see the top of Snowdon at the moment. It's still shrouded in cloud, although it looks like the cloud level is lifted. So I've just been getting on my kit ready. I'm just waiting to see what happens with this weather. I'm probably just gonna kind of amble up into the village to the base of the path in about 15 minutes or so, and then do a kind of like fast hike ascent to the top of the Rhyd Ddu path. I might, depending on how clear it is, I might then drop down and do Cwellan and come back up and then go up to the top of Snowdon and then come back down the Rhyd Ddu path. There is another path that's in between that and the Watkins path that I've been interested in for a few years. That's quite exposed and a little bit gnarly, and I'm not sure I want to do that in these conditions. I've been hoping to do all this stuff up here in sunshine like we had about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's all gone tits up now. But so yeah, I'm trying to be patient because I've run around a lot of these peaks before in the cloud during races, and the whole idea of coming back up here for now was to try and do it in clear visibility. And I think there will be clear periods later, which makes it kind of even kind of more valuable in a way. If you go up in a cloud and then you get breaks in the cloud and you can see stuff, it's it's a bonus. But yeah, so it's not exactly what I wanted to do. But anyway, I'm going to try and make the most of it. I've paid up for tonight. I think after today I'll move on possibly to the other side of Snowdon and have a look at see if I can get the carnids maybe tomorrow, because I could, if I just drive there early-ish in the morning, I could just park up and then do some stuff on the carnids and then move on, because it's costing a lot of money here. I'm paying like £19 a night, so yeah, we'll see. I'll see how today goes, but I'm itching to get going, but there's no point in like rushing out if I'm just going to be on the tops in cloud, and the longer I wait, the better my chances of getting some clear weather, and it'll be safer to do that anyway. I mean, there are a lot of people on this campsite. There's a huge team of about 30 people turned up and camped right behind me, which was empty until about 7 o'clock last night, and then a whole load of cars and vans turned up, and it's a big group together having a whale of a time. It's great. So yeah, just trying to be a little bit patient and then just go when the time is right. It's quite hard though. I am a bit impatient. Okay, I ended in 1 hour 38. I took my coat on in the last kind of half an hour. It's got really windy. There's a massive queue, which I'm not interested in. I'm going to check the gateway out and then go back down again.
It's still a bit claggy at the top, but there are breaks in the weather. I'm not sure whether Cwellan would have been a goer today, because I just don't think I would have seen much, and I don't know my way off the top. Chances are I would have met with a group of people, but there wouldn't have been much running involved, so I'm going to save that for another day. Later on it might actually clear up, but I'm really enjoying kind of smashing it down. It's only taken me about 50 minutes to get down to the main track. Just going to take my coat off and then try and run hard down back to the campsite, and I feel as though I'm building on my training doing this. Yeah, so I'm down at this main gravel path. It's about a mile back down to the road, and maybe a mile down, half a mile down the road back to the campsite. I probably could have done Cwellan, but I'm not sure it would have stayed clear, and I don't know my way off the top well, and I want to do it in good weather, so I can save that for another day. It might be better tomorrow, we'll see. I mean, I could always drive around to have a go at that from Penny Pass early in the morning or something. But I'm going to take my coat off because it's really warm here. It's very cold at the top and very windy, but yeah, it's pretty warm down here. So I take my coat off and then I'm going to go just try and push really hard downhill, just for a bit of training. Okay, I'm back in the van. I've had a shower, I've had some recovery drink and a couple of bits and pieces of dates and things. I've got some food on the go. I'm going to have a big kind of pasta meal. And yeah, I was just thinking about how, you know, having a really good smash up and down a mountain can just make you feel really good again. I felt really quite despondent yesterday. You know, I had a lot of problems with the van and all sorts of things going on with work, and it got on top of me a little bit. And you know, all of those things in isolation are fairly easy to deal with, but when a lot of things happen together when you live in a van, I think it can become overwhelming. I've mentioned this before, but yeah, you know, I think it was just over 90 minutes to ascend from the campsite the whole way. It's sort of like I don't know, half a mile up to the village and then up the Rhyd Ddu path. So yeah, 90 minutes up, and it was about 107 down. I think I could probably, if in the dry with good visibility, I think I could probably do it, descent in right to the campsite in probably an hour, maybe just under an hour. But yeah, it was great, and you know, my body feels good, my heart feels strong. You know, after the issues of last year, it's good to feel that. And questions around, I take statins. I've been prescribed statins because I have a genetic propensity to high cholesterol in my blood and or in my body, my blood, whatever. And you know, there's a lot of big question mark around statins and how they can cause damage to muscles and that. But I actually felt really strong ascending. I kind of ascended at my kind of ultra marathon pace, which is kind of like zone 2 kind of marathon sort of heart rate, and I managed to keep it going right to the top. And the legs felt really good descending. They didn't feel particularly beat up at the bottom, and they feel fine now. And you know, I'm chilling out in the van and I feel really good. So yeah, I'm feeling much more positive about everything. I've paid for tonight. I might go to the pub tonight because I've spoken to loads of people on the way up and down, and there's a lot of friendly people around. So I think I'm gonna maybe nip to the pub, have a drink. I need to make a couple of phone calls and try and get a feel for the forecast for tomorrow. I didn't get to go up over Cwellan. If I had gone up later, the weather's clearing a bit more now. Actually got a bit of sunshine, and if I'd gone up later, I probably could have fulfilled my objective of going over Cwellan. I could have gone to Snowdon summit, gone down the pig track and then back up over Cwellan. But I think the training I did today was really good for kind of building on my fitness as it stands at the moment, and I was able to kind of run quite hard back down the road, and the kind of last mile of the descent is like good open track. I'd find it quite difficult to hold a kind of like 5k or 10k pace. I tend to go a little bit too hard and I have to stop, and I think that's just lack of training at that kind of intensity, knowing what the intensity is that I can hold for a period of time and just need to do some more interval training. So I did stop a couple of times and try to reel it back in. So yeah, but it feels very positive, and I can feel some real fitness and strength coming back. And to be honest, I was wondering whether I would ever get that back again. But I'm feeling very positive about that, and kind of more positive about staying in the van and, you know, pursuing this further, working out how to make this work, and then spend some time in France next year. You know, nearly every town or village has an air in France, so and it's much more accepted. You know, it was very much accepted that people travel in motorhomes and want to stop off places, and you have all the facilities there. So I think traveling in France would be much easier than this country. Yeah, I've had a couple of messages from friends who are kind of being really supportive at the moment, which is good. But it's been great today. I must admit, it was quite funny. I put on all my kind of fancy ultra gear, my mountain running gear, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was wearing these kind of bright clothes, and I was thinking, I'm not sure I quite feel as I can pull this off, you know, because I haven't worn this kit for a while. But you know, I spoke to a few people and they asked me how quickly I'd gone up and down, and they were kind of astonished. And I'm not at full fitness at the moment, so I know I can get even stronger and faster than this. So yeah, I kind of, maybe it's a little bit of imposter syndrome or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm feeling much more positive about everything anyway. The sun's shining, my solar panels are working, I'm getting my batteries charged up. I kind of discharged my battery a little bit lower yesterday than I ought to. But to be honest, this battery was 100 quid's worth, I found out, and it's just this low maintenance. It's not a gel battery, it's just a low maintenance lead acid battery, and they cost 100 quid to replace. And I'm toying with the idea of trying to get a couple of, you know, bigger, higher amp hour batteries squeezed into that space. If I can find someone along the way who can do that for like 500 quid and maybe stick an extra panel on, I might do that, because although I could buy a power bank, it's a bit of a, it'd be good to have a power bank and an extra solar panel and an extra battery, to be honest, and have lots of proper resilience, because I think it's going to be tricky in the winter keeping things charged up, unless I'm driving every day, which might be what I do. But you know, I'll work it out. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I keep forgetting to say this at the end of my videos, but I hope you like you know, what you see here. If you do, please like and subscribe and share with your friends, and maybe drop me some comments of some things you might like to see. I mean, this is mainly content about living in a van and doing a load of adventures on the way, and just, you know, how I'm making it work, hopefully, and the struggles and the ups and downs, and, you know, I'm just trying to be honest about this, and if I'm having a shit time, yeah, you'll know about it, but mostly I'll be having a lovely time, and you'll know about that too. Anyway, take care, enjoy your adventures.